Well, I kept on saying in Africa, there is one particular meal that majority of Kenyans like to eat. At most, maybe each and every particular day. We call it Ugali. And like today, I'm having Ugali and what we tend to call weeds. They definitely grow anywhere. I can't definitely remember. It is called black nightshade. This is the weeds. They just grow free in the garden. It's so nice, by the way. You just the ugali is just made out of maize flour, and maize is grown. It's well grown here in Africa. I can definitely say like each and every particular part of the country. It's so nice. Let me enjoy a little bit before. You know, in Africa, there is not that particular thing where you observe good manners when you are eating. I'm just feeding on myself. I cannot talk when I'm just eating. No. It doesn't happen here, my guy. Let me tell you, this is a very different culture. And this is not Europe, my guy. So that is the big difference in Kenyan culture, and the other culture that you may think that you know it. By the way, it's been a long time since I posted a vlog in this particular whole channel. I don't know, the consistency lags, but this is the only channel that I started with before being shifted by the company to other particular media related channels. So this is only it is a very shenanigans. Nothing serious, my God. And we'll be queuing here each and every particular day. Sorry for that, but we don't say sorry. By the way, guys, I have this particular problem with eating proteins. Each and every particular time that I am feeding on proteins, I end up having this particular whole stomach issue. By the way, there is this particular time whereby I went out into the market and feel like I need to eat some particular samosas. Samosas are like bread, a fried bread. You understand it? It is like roti, but inside of that particular bread there is a lot of meat. So I ate that particular meat. We call it samosa. So I ate up samosa, and my guy, let me tell you, my stomach upset was just so crazy. You could not even believe it. But you know what? This is Africa. And Africa is our business. Last year, if I can generally remember, I wanted to go to a place called Nyambohanze. Nyambohanze is in a border between it is in Migori County. There is in the border between Tanzania and Kenya. But I was not able because I was so busy, and because I'll give you that particular story as soon as I finish. We can just continue vibing. So this is what happened. And the month of November, December, whereby the party, I can't definitely remember, it was starting on date 15 November in Marwa's house, and I was like, I needed to visit that particular place. So I was layering a lot of chickens, the broilers. But my guys, let me tell you, I was conned when I was buying those particular chicks, because I was told, these particular chicks that you are buying right now, they are of the highest quality, the best breed that you will ever have. But my guy, this is Africa. They can't be. And sold those particular chicks to me at a cheaper price, and I was like, for the first day, they were 200 chicks. For the first day, they were okay. The second day, they were okay. On the third day, my guy, it was damn crazy. Just waking up and finding more than 30 chicks are dead. It was so crazy. Now, I started to master the problem through the whole cage. And one thing that I used what we call wood ash, sawdust, or wood shavings. I used sawdust on the ground, so those particular chicks, to keep those particular chicks warm. But my mistake was, those particular chicks were so small, they could not differentiate between food and sawdust, so they used to fade on that particular sawdust. Remember, they don't have a mother to show them this is what you are supposed to eat, so they have to keep on pecking, and pecking. So I had to change all the whole surface, my guy. It was so traumatizing, and I changed it to and put cartons. Do you know cartons? The carton boxes. I put them down and then put out the newspapers pages on top, and then pour food on the top, and my chicks were good to go. But here comes another tragedy. My water drinkers at that particular moment, I had bought those particular huge, they were going for around $3 per water drink. I had allowed 6 of them. So, and I have just put them a lot of water. So I didn't know, because the place where the chicks were drinking water, they could drown easily. They are so small. Remember that. So, my guy, it was damn crazy. We have to keep talking, eating, as we enjoy our day. That's it. I'm already here to shoot an episode for Eve Media Kenya News, whereby I give stories in a different version, whereby instead of mentioning someone's name, I'll be impersonating that particular person in that particular story and give out the whole story. It's so much interesting, by the way. It's a vibe. You should get to Eve Media Kenya News, subscribe and watch all those particular stories, because that's what I do. And definitely I'll be bringing all those in the other YouTube channels. We are just working on it. That's why I have just been it has been a long time since I uploaded a video at Eve Media Kenya, Village Shenanigans and such and such. So we were at the chicks. So I just learned there was a problem with the water drinker. A lot of chicks were drowning and dying at the same time. So I had to put them out. The next thing was a disaster. I found 50 chicks already dead. I was feeling like, oh my god, this is too crazy. So I figured out there was less heat in that particular cage. So I had to put out a jiko you know, put a jiko and put some charcoal, light it up, and then so that it could spread the, you know, the light. But another thing, another twist of the story, you know, I used to learn it 24/7. So these particular chicks needed time to rest. So they needed time to sleep. So here comes my problem. When was the best time for these particular chicks to sleep? Definitely it's during the day. And at the night, I had to change my sleep pattern. I used to wake up after 1 hour, I go check them out and go return to bed, sleep for another 1 hour. You know, it was them so crazy and exhausting at the same time. I was like, oh my god, when will this particular thing come to an end? I was just listening losses, my guy, each and every particular day. But because it is an experiment, you have to continue doing it time and again, time and again. It was damn crazy. Have you ever tried Ugali? Or in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and those particular countries, they call it pap. But it is not so sweet like this, you know. Theirs, I can't generally say it looks like a porridge, but more hardened porridge than this. By the way, my teacher in English and literature back in primary school told me that we don't drink porridge, we eat porridge. What a nice thing. We eat, but definitely necessary we drink. But she was just telling us that we definitely eat porridge. No, it is time to eat the porridge. And I was like, my nigga, I know the difference between eating and drinking. But you know, it is English. And you know, here in Kenya, we hear this particular common phrase whereby we keep on saying, English came out with the Britons. It just came out with that particular huge motorboats. Not ships, motorboats. So let's go back to the story about my chicks. Yes, there was definitely so crazy. You know, when we were so young and we were feeding on some ugali, we used to sleep a lot, and you will be like, oh my god, oh, I'm falling and I'm eating at the same time. I keep on wondering, how would I be able to stay in Spain, because my guy, I love ugali, and Spain, I don't think that they keep on eating ugali. Because I told you I had all this particular problem with proteins, and outside the country or in diaspora in general, many particular countries, oh my god, they tend to eat this particular everything. They have to include protein, either milk, beans, meat, and I don't take them. In fact, I hate milk. You know, now let me suffer eating meat, but not milk. I hate milk, my guy. You know, I keep on seeing people taking tea, and I was like, that is a disgusting type of a drink. You know, even if I'm given millions of money, I cannot drink milk. No. So my chicks made me not to visit Ayamarwa music extravaganza last year, and I was so sorry. I was not proud of it. In fact, I didn't like it, but there was no a big thing that I could have done because on that particular same month, I added another bunch of chickens that kept me going. But one particular day, I was so crazy with them because I was like, before 25th of December, that is Christmas or the eve of Christmas, I could have sold all the stock. So I had that particular budget on my mind that if I sell all these particular chickens, they could not be able to make me pay all my debts because I sank about a lot of losses in that particular project. I won't lie to you, but I kept being like, I will sell them, but when I started weighing them in my kilogram machine, or it's called a kilogram measuring what? That. No chicken. It is only one chicken that was 3 kg. Others, they were less than 1.3 kg. And a kg was going for around $2.5. So my guy, you can do your maths. I had so it came to that particular time. I waited. December came and passed. No sign. So on January the second week, I was like, I'm exhausted. I cannot continue doing this. I'll sell all the chickens that I have. Mind you, some of them had started laying some eggs. And I was like, even if we continue like this, I have suffered a lot. I sold all of them. Good money. It was definitely good money, but not so good. Because I remember on December, I was talking about the food. I fed them 290 kgs bag. That is 180 kg of maize. That is pure maize. Leave alone that is maize. I went on and bought a lot of porad sunflower. Porad, I bought is it 100 kg? 100 kg of porad. I went ahead and bought sunflower around 20 kg. I went and bought some particular seafood, which is definitely call it ochoga. It was good in maintaining the, and giving them some. I can definitely say it is a protein, a very high-end protein. It is being fed to fish and chickens and sometimes pigs. It helps in fattening. My guy, I was like, I have just spent all this particular amount of money and fed them seriously for 2 good weeks. Do you know all that particular amount of food? It was depleted. I was feeling like, oh my god, I want to cry. It was not good at all. But I didn't have any option. My food is going to be cold because I'm giving you stories. But I know it's a long time, by the way. It's a long time. Since I posted a video, is it 4 weeks ago? That's close to a month. And this particular mixture of black nightshade and some Ugali syrup, and it is yummy. So that is the reason that I didn't make tomorrow's event. My guy, I was so disappointed. And then this particular year, of course, I have been busy. Do you know, when people were enjoying their Christmas last year, I didn't enjoy. But let me tell you, on this particular Christmas, oh my God, I'm going to enjoy it to my best, because last year and last year but one, I have been so busy. I have not been able. I'll try my best, and although I know definitely I'll be busy, but I'll try to put aside some particular time to do the job, clear it out. So guys, expect maybe a video once in a while, and I can promise maybe 1 or 2 times a week. That would be great. If I could be having a videographer for my home vlogs, I can manage, because doing research, doing other particular videos, doing photo shoot for clients, it's so hectic sometimes. I'm not able to balance all this. I'm praying God that I can have a lot of money to make me have extra videographers in this particular whole company scenario, because that is the only way that I can be able to move forward. And my guy, it is time for me to say the meal is done. So I miss Nyabohanse so much. I keep on seeing it on videos, and I need to visit that particular great village. No wasting even a single drop. That is good. Pure vibes and inshallah. Now I need to take a glass of hot water. Let me look for hot water. But definitely, do you know the best thing about village vlogs and normal vlogs? They don't require a lot of editing. They are not like interviews. For interviews, you have to do a lot of things. You have to put in a lot of stuff, let me say, and cut a lot of stuff, because sometimes there are some guests that they can say some things that you are like, that is not ready for the camera, but that's life. And we have to adapt to it. Nothing personal. And before we end this particular video, Nyabohanse is one particular village that is full of YouTubers, from elder people to the younger generation. I don't know, but Marwa has inspired that particular whole village to become another particular great place. It is a magical phenomenon. Do you know that they even have a river that they have definitely nicknamed it River YouTube? Oh my God. But when you look at that particular, it has one of the most successful YouTubers in the country. And in fact, the most highest paid YouTubers in the country. Because there is the likes of Ayamarwa, Dimwango, David Jr., it is Nasto, there is Chef Matiko. Do you know Chef Matiko is from that particular place? There is I am a Yuguno, that particular crazy guy. There is it is Gintu. Who else? Minhawi. But there I definitely know a lot of YouTubers from Nyabohanse. I don't know how it happens like that, but it is the only way. Because even if today, like we do this particular whole challenge of whereby someone points a gun to you and asks you, can you name around 10 YouTubers from Nyabohanse? And if you don't get it right, you definitely die. I will not. I'll tell you, I will not. Let me start by mentioning their name. I am Arwadi Mwango, David Junior, Chef Matiko, Mayuguno, there is Nasto, there is Mr. Ebore. There are many. I have said Mayuguno. I have said Mini Hawi. Is it Mini Hawi? Mini Hawi. There is this particular girl who is in the labor. I don't remember her name clearly. But you see, I'm on that particular track, you know? And do you know the magic that particular... There is Gitiliva. Is it Gitiliva or Gitilifa? I don't know. You know? It is such an interesting the way they have built their own village. It is a great one, and I keep on saying that one particular day, when I get all that particular amount of money, maybe I'll start building my own village like that, because that is somehow wonderful. Even if it will take 20 years, I don't care. But I have that particular same dream, you know, because it's so nice. And also interesting. It is not very simple to do it. So guys, I'll make sure maybe let's say to a maximum of 2 to 3 videos per week in this particular channel. So don't worry about it and don't be bothered by it, because it will be becoming so great of you, you know. And that's it. But there is a lot of dramas that have been happening in Nyabohanse. I don't know if they have changed or if they have, you know, because I was hearing this is saying about this, you know, and a lot of dramas, which I don't know. I was there following and I could not get the real answer. Stay tuned for the next episode. I keep on saying, my good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is Eve Media Kenya, the #1 online TV. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, this is Village Vlogs and Shenanigans. See you in the next. Bye for now. Peace. Malize maji.